Hello there. Today I want to show you a very interesting bulb that will be a new, rather interesting technology on this channel. Today I want to talk about this lamp. So, let's get into the video to see what lamp it is. Now, on this channel I have already presented some, such as awesome plug-in fluorescent lamps, or incandescent fluorescent, and LED. Now I want to show you a technology that is old, and for this particular bulb has been actually made a feature that is more compatible. So let's see. Now, as basic information, we see that the consumed glass is C, and on the package on this side of the bulb you see it's 230 volt E27 base. It lasts 6,000 hours and 160 watt. Now, what's so special about the bulb, you might actually ask? Now, this bulb is a mercury vapor, but not unlike any or normal mercury vapor bulb. This one actually is self-ballasted. Now, the way this works is actually pretty simple. Normally, or usually, you would have to connect a ballast to one of these bulbs. So let's just show you. So this is the bulb. We have the basic information imprinted here, and we have the Edison E27 screw right here, imprinted information, and also it's blended, so it's a blended mercury vapor bulb. Now, what's so special, in contrast to a absolutely normal mercury vapor bulb, is that the quartz arc tube is in series with a incandescent light bulb, because apparently you can actually ballast a mercury or generally fluorescent systems using incandescent. Now, there is actually a problem to it. Besides lasting way less than a traditional mercury vapor bulb, also it will consume more power, because instead of only heat, now we even have light. But considering that only around 10% or so is ever even converted into light in an incandescent bulb, it's probably more heat. Now, despite of all of these technical information, it is very useful, especially if you want to replace a old incandescent and still get bright. Now, not necessarily, because LEDs are doing a very good job at replacing any light technology, but this one is a very special, and nowadays actually rather harder. I got this one from eBay, so you can search it up, and there are some shops, especially in Brittany, I saw, that still sell these mercury vapor bulb. Unfortunately, there is no mention of how much mercury is contained in these bulbs, but the name already says it, so I don't think I have to say it again. And especially, this is very typical to not break them. Also, this one's going to get very hot. I highly recommend you to use sunglasses when screwing it in. A characteristic that I found for this bulb, and is very interesting, is that it has no ding in here. Usually it would have to support the mercury tube, but this particular bulb doesn't have that. Also, if you look it from the inside this way, you can now see the mercury arc tube, and very hard the tungsten filament that is the ballast, and also there's a igniter, kind of an igniter. Also, something that you should know for this bulb is that yes, it will first you're going to get the tungsten filament first warming up, that is normal, and then you eventually will get the mercury vapor tube also heating up and adding to the light. So that means that this light will actually need some time, which is very normal for these lamps. Also, I recommend you a ceramic or a metal base so it will not melt down. Also, to see, even though it says on the box 160 watt, I'm going to be interested because I have a testing device that will show me the real current. Actually, they're not. Okay, now I made it darker in my room, so we're going to switch on the light in 3, 2, 1. Now, as you can see, it totally overexposed the camera. I would highly recommend you to use sunglasses when staring directly into the bulb. As I said, first will be the tungsten filament, and then the mercury vapour tube will light. Now, to see that, it's not very hard, as there will be a shadow cast on the glass, and when there is another green shadow, that's actually the shadow of the mercury vapour bulb. By the way, this produces around 2735 lumens, which is a lot. Now, my meter says that this bulb actually uses 222 watts, which is should below the limit that it's printed, but this actually will, I hope it will actually sink due to the system's wattages, so in this case amps, concentrating to the mercury arc tube. Now, what I recommend you is to put anything far away from this bulb, and one very important thing is do not touch whatsoever. This is super hot, especially because, if I'm not wrong, there's an tungsten filament is around 160 watts, which is a lot of heat. So now you can see on camera that there's a slight hint of green in the flashing action, and if I zoom out you can actually see even more. This effect can actually be not get rid of due to the fact that we are filming a so powerful light source. Now, very important, this is a very powerful light in its sense of luminous. And let's check out the meter. The meter is saying 195 and 196. So let's save it a little bit and see what happens. It's almost full brightness though, so yeah, we're going to see. Well, now it's at maximum power, and you can see in camera there's a slight hint of green. Now, very important is the wattages, and I left it quite a bit to run, and it's 194 watts. This is actually over, but anyway, it seems like it's between 3400 to 400 Kelvin, and I should add, makes a faint noise, not buzzing actually, more like the filament swirling, I don't know. So yeah, this is actually the bulb at its maximum power. So as said, the bands, you can't get rid of them. Now this lights my room very perfectly, but it just uses way too much. Now let's watch together as it gets turned off. You've seen the filament still glowing a little bit. Very important is that self-ballasted mercury vapor cannot be actually restarted after their shutdown. They actually need to cool down, I would recommend you 2 minutes or so, or otherwise it will not restrike, and especially the current has been forced over the Mercury arc tube, and it will just not light up. We might even suspect it's actually not working, but it is working. It's just that it doesn't work. It has to cool down a while. Also, we can't just touch the lamp. It is very hot, and trust me, even after a while you could just cook anything on it. Now, if you like this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button to be notified when the next video is going to come out. It's probably going to be about this UV light, so stay on the channel's current. Also, if a question about this Bell Pro self-ballasted Mercury vapor lamp, also you can ask, and especially about the technology itself. And as I said, if you're interested, it's from eBay. So that should be it. Bye bye.